I gotta go wait till I go live. We live. We live. Yeah, it's a pop up. You didn't even know we was coming on. All right. I don't think nobody's in right now, so let's give them some
No,
time.
but they will
But
see that.
but for the playback, those who are watching it over, you didn't even know we was coming. We didn't even know. So thanks for coming on.
Surprise.
Surprise. We live.
Oh, wow. Hey.
What's up?
First person on. Honey,
Hey,
hey.
hey, what's up? Trying to convert too? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Have you started the process yet?
Are you
Are you
Jewish?
Jewish yet? Hey, listen, man. In our hearts, we Jewish, but no, we just got one more step. One more step, and that is
The mikvah
the
day.
big mikvah, the big mikvah. Give me a number
Oh.
one if you can hear us. Good. Just give me a one. Just want to make sure.
Thank you, honey, for still tuning in with everything that's going on with your mom and Refuah Shalema to
Yes.
her.
Yes. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Awesome. Okay. Cool. We good. We good. But we just want to take some time just to connect, just to kick it, say hello. We just put a video out 2 days ago sharing the incredible news and how excited we are with everything that's going on as far as our conversion. And so we just decided to come on and say hello and just connect. And there's been a lot of questions and we just wanted to say hello. Yeah.
Can you guys hear us clear?
Thank you, Andrea.
I can't see the screen. So you have everything in front of
Where's your
you.
phone? You can pull up on your phone.
What are you on the?
Just YouTube.
No, but are you on this one?
No.
Oh,
That's the
there you
regular
are.
one. I had my first meeting. Then he said, "Get a job for the first time in my life." And I haven't been able to find one. Taking care of my parents in the meantime. Attend the shul. Hey, okay, okay, sounds good. It's just one step at a time. You gotta change it. Oops.
You know I'm not tech savvy, so that's all you.
All right. Now I'm just trying to hook her up on the live over here,
As I'm
real
trying
quick.
to read from our laptop far away, and I can't read everything.
Uh, okay, here you can answer some of the questions while I do this. Let me hook you up.
Okay. Okay. Did you answer? Who did you answer last? Let's see.
I was talking to him or that person. I don't know if it's a him or her. I'm sorry.
You already responded to it.
I was talking about it.
Well, you can finish talking while you're saying that. I don't want to interrupt what you said. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, somebody what?
Nothing. I'm about to. Oh wait, it's about to be a notification. Sorry, we're doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me just. I'm bringing up the live feed so she can see it on her phone as well.
Yeah, so I can read it. Are we delayed? It looks delayed on there.
267. It's just six. Hold on. We coming. We coming. 455. We probably could have been a little bit more prepared. Sometimes that's how we. Sometimes you just gotta do it,
You
man.
just do it.
You just do it. Okay.
We're definitely delayed.
It's all right. All right. Boom. Here we go.
Okay, you got the blue cord? Okay, yeah, plugged in.
All right. So I was talking to S Chassis Weekly, and yeah, you said that you had a first meeting. Then he said you get a job for the For the first time, I had to find one. Yeah, it's a process, and Jewish life is very expensive. It's very, very expensive. So I think that's the first great step, because you need to be able to have a lot of things in place in order to like live a Jewish life.
Yeah. Like, for example, we didn't live in a community and we had to wait 8 months to move into the community because we were, in a lease in a place that was 2 hours from where we are currently, so we had to wait.
Yeah. So TKO, Rob Ken,
Oh, I was gonna answer
will
that.
you reveal your Hebrew names before or after Mikvah Day?
After
We're gonna do
McFit,
after. We're
yeah.
excited to do that. We're
Yeah.
excited to do that. I've been knowing mine for a long time, and she actually just like found her. She was kind of just going back and forth on some different options, and so you can tell.
What about
Talking about the
my
names.
story? Yeah, yeah, just it's taken me up until literally, like, last week and or maybe the week before, 2 weeks to solidify what name I'm going with, and it's so awesome because, I kept asking Hashem, I'm like, "I need it to be something that is I am truly connected with, especially getting a new neshama." I'm like, "I have to connect with this name, and I don't want a name just because it sounds good. I want a name because it's meaningful and it connects to me." And so I was looking up some names, this video pops up, and it gave me all of the clarification I needed and solidified it, and I was like, "That's it. That's it." So, you guys will know soon.
Bro, we can't wait. Listen, we got a lot of videos that we're gonna do. I mean, we want to show you guys little bits and pieces of us koshering our kitchen. Uh, just kind of, what is Jewish life now? So we're excited to share, like, how did we feel after performing our first mitzvah? Just things like that. What did Shema feel like after I said it for the first time as a Jew?
Mhm.
So like we can't wait to share all that stuff. Yeah. I feel like Mashiach is
Mhm.
coming soon. Yes. Yes, we do too.
Yes. We definitely do.
May Mashiach come soon, soon in our days. Um, why did you choose orthodoxy rather than reform or conservative? Just curious, no judgment. Thanks for asking that. That's
Common
a
question.
common question. So for us, when we first got started on this beautiful journey, we we were reading, and as we were learning the Torah and about how God gave Moshe the Torah at Sinai, and he transmitted those teachings, right, throughout all the generations. And so orthodoxy was the, I guess you call it a denomination. Orthodoxy was the denomination that that held both of those in high regards. As for meaning, orthodoxy kept the oral traditions and didn't change anything, and it also um, and obviously it kept the written traditions as well. But we felt that we wanted to connect back to whatever was taught at Mount Sinai, and we found that through orthodoxy, right? So I think that's why, and also too, we wanted a more traditional lifestyle. Like, we wanted to raise our family more on a traditional side of things. We wanted to have that. I mean, some people call orthodoxy like strict, right? And so, I think maybe compared to conservative and reform, it is a lot more strict, right? A lot more
Mhm.
traditional, I would say. And so, but that resonated with us
Mhm.
a whole lot.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Good question, though.
Yeah.
It's a common question. Do we have a date for the mikvah? Is that what that says?
Chasuna. Maybe chasuna
Wedding.
means. Wait, I don't know. I don't know. Tell us what chasuna means. We don't know what that means. But I'm assuming you're talking about mikvah and wedding. No date yet. So right now we're literally waiting for the Beit Din to just send us a date. That's it.
Mhm.
Everything else is done, and
So it
just
should be, a few weeks from now.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, a
just a
few
few
weeks.
weeks from now. So
Mhm.
um, Definitely, I don't wanna say definitely, we don't know, but they were saying that,
before Hanukkah.
that it'll be definitely before Hanukkah, and we get a chance to celebrate the Festival of Lights.
Yes. So, with that said, we're
Yeah,
planning so much right now for
it's a
the
lot.
wedding, for mikvah day, all of that. We're getting pots and pans. Somebody actually asked us a question. We appreciate that. And that's so sweet. They want to send us a microwave
Oh,
as a
yeah?
gift. We are actually putting a registry together because we've been getting a lot of people asking,
Wow,
can
that's
we
very
please
nice.
help and with you guys with your registry? Are you putting? So we're actually today putting a registry together.
We are.
I guess I don't know where you're gonna put it. I guess he'll let it known.
I'll post it in our, like, YouTube
There
post
you go.
thingy, right? So
Mm,
everybody can see that. Everybody that's subscribed, you can see that. And then, no pressure. Don't feel
no
obligated or
pressure.
whatever, but
No.
there have been a lot of people asking if they can,
Oh,
send a gift or something like that. So we will we'll do that.
yeah, because we're like our whole community wants to come to the wedding, which we love. Plus, we have people outside of our community that wants to come. So we're trying to figure out all the details of stuff. We're like, we got to figure out like what catered food service. Like, how are we doing all this?
No.
So yeah, it's
It's a
exciting.
We
It's
got
a
a lot
lot.
going on. It's a lot going on. So,
Yeah,
but it's so exciting. It is the most exciting time. So thank you. Hasuna is
his
wedding.
wedding. Okay.
Beautiful. Thanks. See, we learn from y'all. We learn.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
S
Sarah
Ches
Simpson, for letting me know.
oh, Sarah's on.
Yeah.
What's up, Sarah? We love the Simpson family.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
she actually asked a question.
who did?
Sarah. She said, "What are you most excited about? We are so happy for you."
Oh, thank you. Um, you wanna go first?
There's a lot that we are most excited about. I'm excited to experience the mikvah for sure, right? I mean, we got to see our mikvah at our shul, and I had my rebbitzin, just go through things with, family purity stuff with me. But it's just so beautiful. And I think just that day, like there's so much anticipation of what's going to happen. And just, the fact that we're going to have new neshamas, like a new name, a new person, like we get to start like all over. So
I know.
there's so much. And I think more importantly is that we get to be a part of the Jewish people.
Yeah.
We get to count. And I think that's the most meaningful thing right now for us, or
Yeah.
for me at least, I would say.
And I ditto all of that. Um, the fact that we literally become new people. We also just get like a second chance in life. Like we were told that we're gonna have, like, once we come out of the mikvah, we have a clean slate. It's like all sins are forgiven. It's like you're starting anew, and like God knows, our past, and things that we've kind
Yeah,
of gone
yeah.
through in our life. So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Also, I was thinking today, I had a chance to spend some time with Hashem. I love doing Hibodadut and that secluded prayer. Um, oh, thank you,
Yes,
Leah
Leah.
Maradi. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. What kind words as well too. We appreciate that.
Very kind.
So
Thank you.
generous.
We really appreciate that.
So generous of you.
Um, but I love spending time with God. So I had some Hibodadut time before we actually went live, and I was just thinking, I'm like, man, how many people can say that they get to marry the love of their life twice? You know, And we had our traditional wedding before, and then now we get to do it again, which is crazy, but on a whole different level. So we're really excited about learning learning like how to be married according to Jewish law. A lot of these things we've been learning over the past couple of years, but to actually be in it, I think it's going to be a totally different level. And also too, I was also thinking about this today. I was spending a lot of time reflecting, and I was telling God, like, I don't ever want to forget how it feels to not be a Jew. I never want to forget the moments where I didn't count in a minion. I never want to forget how it feels to not be able to put on tefillin and to not be obligated to go pray 3 times a day. I never want to forget this feeling, right? So that's why I've been in a lot of just reflection leading up into leading up until the day that we go into the mikvah, because I'm so grateful for the life that I've had, because all of my experiences and everything, the ups and downs, highs and lows, is what made me. I'm the man I am today is because of all those experiences. Though they shaped me, and so I just never want to forget it. Why is that important to me? Because I never want to forget how much of a privilege it is to be a Jew.
That's right.
It's a privilege, like I had to fight for it. And I never want to forget the fight. I never want to forget the challenges. I never want to forget any of it. So I was kind of ranting, but that's kind of what I've been thinking today.
That's good. That's good. Um, let's see, where are we at?
Wedding.
Okay. Honey, Amazon, bro.
There we go. Bukika, thank you so much. I have a question. AF, is the men's uniform necessary since it's an Ashkenazi Eastern European tradition? Uh, yeah, no, it's not necessary. Like, there's no dress code to be a Jew. You know what I mean? Um, there's no dress code. One thing for me, I was talking with somebody. I forget. It was a while
Me.
ago. No, we talked about it, but I had another
Oh,
conversation prior to that.
I was like, because we just talked about this.
Yeah, but when you think about what an Orthodox Jew like looks like, obviously, like there's no color, there's no shape, size, like it's not a uniformity thing, uniform thing, and but like I guess when you think about like when you think about like a Orthodox Jewish man, like typically you think of like a black hat, black and white or blue and white or something like that, and I try to just kind of think of like, okay, what's the positive of that? And I love the idea that it creates uniformity, and I liked being able to connect myself to a group of people, right? Especially it's my people. It's the Jewish men. If I can connect myself in that way, and when it comes to dress and things like that, and for people to look at me and be like, oh, he must be one of them. That's dope. I like that. And so like that's kind of like my take on it. I like the white shirts, and then but I also like wearing other things too. So as for those who know, like we have a whole bunch of different like shirts and like hoodies and stuff on our website. Maybe some of you didn't know, but I like hoodies. I like being able to have, be comfortable, and the stuff that's on our website, it's like comfortable stuff, and it has meaning, all these kind of things. So, but yeah, but I also think too, one of the other reasons why Jewish men wear the suits and the hats and things like that. Two reasons. One, I think it I think it puts us in a place where, like, the Mishnah Berurah, talks about it in the Shulchan Aruch. It talks about getting yourself ready to meet the king. Like when you get up in the morning, like if you were getting up in the morning, getting ready to meet with a very, very high level official, how would you present yourself?
Yep.
Would you, like, if you meet with a president, with a king, with a very high level dignitary, how would you look? Like, would you go into a meeting with baggy pants on? Would you go into the meeting with pants hanging down your butt? Looking any kind of way, not presentable. And that's the idea. The idea is when I'm going to present myself before the creator of the universe, HaKodesh Baruch Hu, how am I presenting myself, right? And so, like, that's the idea. It's professional. it's put together, it's clean, and I think since Jewish men pray 3 times a day, it's like, you know, uh, yeah, 3 times a day, the Jewish man always needs to be ready to be able to to come before the king. Why? Because he's always there. Every second of my day, Hashem is in front of me, right? I can talk to Hashem right now. I can talk to Hashem 5 minutes from now, right? So I think that's also the idea. There was another reason, but I think I forgot because I went on a rant.
No, that's good.
So
So we
yeah.
had a question. The School of Quantum Living. She said, "Wait, I have no idea. You have to remarry. I'm late. So if you explained, I missed it. I apologize."
It's all good.
Yes. So yes, we do have to remarry because we are getting new neshama. So when you're having a new neshama, it's almost as if you weren't, married. So even when we go on the mikveh day, we cannot touch or anything. We're actually going to separate from each other
Yeah.
until the wedding time. So
Yeah.
it's very special. It's like we're starting all over.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's
So
pretty
that,
awesome because we're really on 17 years already of marriage, but now getting to start over, that's special. Not
yeah.
everybody can say that. So
Yeah. So it's gonna be nice.
yeah,
It's gonna be nice. Um,
did Rabbi Singer play a
the
role?
Rabbi Singer play a role in your story? 100%. One
Hmm.
hundred percent. He helped us a great deal, and it was such an honor to be able to meet him. Like we interviewed him first with the H podcast that we did, and then he came to our shul and he did a live talk, which was crazy. It was a little bit after that.
It was a month after we did the podcast with him. Yeah, he came to our show.
Yeah, so to be able to tell him in person, thank you for your teachings and everything you do for the Jewish people, it's beautiful, right? He's a very, very special human being.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, can you give me a bracha, please? Rena Edith Bat Sarah. Well, you should have hatzlacha in everything you do. You should have nothing but brachot in your life. There should be nothing but shalom bayit in your home. If you have children, I pray that your children grow up under the wings of the Shekhinah. I pray that they grow up learning and falling in love with Torah, falling in love with Hashem, wanting to do kind deeds and goodness in the world. And may you have divine protection everywhere you go.
Mm. Amen.
There we go. Let me see. Mazel tov. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shlomo, I know we got to record some music, man. You got to come on to Irvine. Come to Irvine, then we'll
We gotta go to
we'll
Valley
go. I
Village.
know, I know.
I'm sorry, guys. I just put your business out there.
we got. I don't know. We just gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen. So, yeah. No, probably not. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh,
People are interested in converting, but don't know where to start. Wow. Yeah, that's true.
yeah. They are. A lot of people are coming back home, man. A lot of people are coming back home. So they say that right before the coming of Mashiach, the last bit of sparks that were scattered and dispersed, they're going to be elevated and they're going to find their way back home. And so a lot of people are coming. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, what did you, Charlie, how you doing? What did you find to be the most difficult part of your journey to date? How did you meet the challenge? What has been the most rewarding part? Uh, I'll put it like this. Imagine being able to see this beautiful world, and it has everything that you can ever imagine in it. And you see this world every single day. And by seeing it every single day, you you start feeling like you are living in that world as well, because you start seeing it, you start doing what they do, it becomes to an extent your reality. But the moment that you try to reach in and get closer and you try to grab it, you realize that it's a bubble and you can't go through that bubble. You get close and it just retracts you. It bounces you back. And then reality sets in. You have to come to your senses that okay, this isn't your reality yet, but at some point you are going to live that way. My point for saying that is like that's living as a non-Jew going through a process. It's this beautiful world that I see, but I can't live in it yet. It's tough. Sometimes it gets very tough. Because for 2.5 years or so, we've been living how we see in that bubble. So like for example, I see men in shul all the time rapping to tefillin. It's something that I really, really desire to do, and I can't have it yet. You know what I mean? So not being able to have those experiences and to take part in those 613 mitzvot when you desire it so bad, I think that's one of the most challenging things. Yeah, family stuff. Like sometimes your family just don't get it. And so sometimes that can be, that can have its challenges too.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, not being able to cook for our Jewish friends. That's like been one of the toughest things because I love cooking and we're excited. I was just talking to one of our good friends. I was like, I can finally have you over.
Yeah.
And and it was cool because she was like, yeah, we could do potlucks together and stuff. So excited about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Sammy. Oh,
thank you.
thank you. So sweet. Danielle, love your style. You look beautiful.
Do
So
you,
sweet.
do you know best merch in the game? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Do you know the wrestler of Hatuna Niggin? I do not. Do not. I got to work on my niggins. That's one thing I wanna work on.
Katie's mom said, do your children have to convert separately or is that automatic when you convert? So, yes, that's automatic when we convert. We're all going in the mikveh the same day, all together, all eight of
Crazy.
us.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very excited about that. Are you guys going to do Ashkenazi or Sephardic custom? So we're going to go the Ashkenazi route. Our rabbi is Ashkenazi, so that made the most sense for us, and yeah, and so but at the same time, we follow the teachings of Rabbi Nachman, and so there will be certain Hasidic customs that we will also adopt for our family too. So. Um, are you familiar with the books of Rabbi Avigdor Miller? I have not read any of his books personally, but I'm familiar with the name. Will your names change? Smiley one. Yes, they
Yes.
will. We can't wait. We're gonna do a whole video on uh,
We're about to have a lot of videos coming out. I mean, you
the
guys,
revealing of the name.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to be videotaping our mikveh day, the wedding, our names, all of that. So we cannot wait to reveal all of that.
Yep. Charlie Gibson, thank you so much for the donation. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. Lynn Williams, sorry if you already answered this, but what does your extended family think about your conversion? I'm not Jewish, but I have been studying Orthodox Judaism. I love it. Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Um, our extended family, um, yeah, I want to say for the most part are supportive. I think they are getting to the place where they're like trying to just understand where we are, right? But I think
But they never will fully understand.
no.
I think that's the challenge for the Ger. If you have family who just are not, they're not going to 100% understand why you're doing what you're doing or the things, that you're doing on Shabbat. Like, okay, well, you really can't flick on a light or you can't really do this. You can't cook. So that stuff they won't always understand. And I think we've learned to just be okay with that and be understanding of that and um, not allow it to, like, affect us. We try to look at everything in a positive outlook. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Are you afraid of all the anti-Semitism? Nope.
Nope, not at all.
Nope. We're not afraid of it. We're we're ready to stand on the front lines with you guys as well. So it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all
We're
good.
proud
You know,
to represent Judaism.
yeah. When we sat down in front of the Beit Din, one of the first questions they asked us was, do you guys know what you're getting yourselves into? And so we was like, yeah, we do. We're ready for it. And I mean, we've burned all the bridges. Ain't no looking back. And we never considered, um like we never said like, okay, we're gonna get started on this journey. But if this happens or if this happens, then we'll kind of be like, nah, we good. Like we never
Mhm.
put in consideration like, oh, there's a lot of anti-Semitism. You got to face this. You got to face. I mean, that wasn't a factor. That wasn't a determining factor whether we was going to do this thing or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're all in. Leah said she asked,
Mm.
"You want to read that?"
Yeah. She said, Danielle, love your videos and how you embrace modesty. Are you planning on making more? Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I love talking about modesty. I love embracing modesty and making um I want modesty to be the cool thing. Like I want it to be something that's looked at as classy and sophisticated and beautiful, and that you can be fashionable and modest at the same time. So definitely want to do more videos on that for sure.
Okay, School of Quantum Living. I have a question based on what you've learned in. If Jews are all to be descendants of Abraham, do you think a simple desire signifies that you're a descendant? And if not, does the conversion count? Uh, so, if I'm understanding correctly, if a person just has a desire, a simple desire to be part of Abraham's descendants, like, does that, like, will that count? Let me see. If Jews are to be descendants of Abraham, do you think a simple desire signifies that you're a descendant? No, I don't think just a desire. I mean, because anybody can desire to be a descendant of Abraham.
Yeah.
Um, so for so I think for those, yeah, for those who want to connect to that lineage, then if you don't have any way to basically track your Jewish lineage, then the sages lined up a conversion process, right? You have to go through a conversion, or specifically an Orthodox conversion to be able to reconnect back to those roots,
Yeah.
right? So
Or if not, then you connect to the Noahide laws. If a person didn't want to actually convert, we know a lot of Noahides, and they're
right,
happy with that and just keeping the seven Noahide laws.
right. Because a person doesn't have to convert. They don't have to convert.
Hmm.
I mean, we were told that many times that you don't have to do this. I'm like, we're aware. We're aware of it. What God required for the rest of humanity was they keep these seven, Noahide laws, you know. And for those who feel that there's more and they want to connect to more, then our parents weren't Jewish, so we felt that we needed to convert, right?
So, like you said, it really just comes down to the whole tracking. Like, if we can't track it, then we can't just sit here and say, we are Jewish, because so much things have happened within, centuries of years ago of people coming to different lands and all that stuff. So, um, that's why we chose to go all the way with the conversion process.
Yeah, and Shlomo said it, but he said it very way better than I did. Conversion makes you a descendant through the covenant that God made with Abraham.
Exactly.
Boom. There you go. Thank you. Um, so hopefully that helps. I have been pondering on what my Jewish name will be. I'm probably still a year out, but definitely on my mind. Take time. It's been 2.5 years for us or something like that. And Danielle just came to hers. But I feel like once then something will kind of tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the baby have to go in the mikvah? Yes. Do we know what that looks like all the way? I'm not sure. Because I was like, does the baby have to be like dunked all the way into the water? And I don't think
Yeah,
so.
we're not sure.
But yeah, so we'll find all that out.
My name is nobody. Please give my wife a blessing for health. The name is Hannah Gito Tova Bat Shana Necha.
So let
Well,
me convert.
hold on. So Hannah Gito Tova Bat Shana Necha should have a Refua Shlema.
Mm,
She should have nothing but a Refua Shlema. Let her have good health, and may we only hear good news. Only good news.
mm,
What do you say?
mm.
Andy B, thank you. Thank you for the
Wow.
donation. We really appreciate that.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Will you register somewhere for your wedding? We will. We're gonna do the good old Amazon. So we said it earlier, but at the beginning, we are going to post the link, the registry link, on the YouTube post, so you can go to our channel, and there's like a little post where we post little updates and things like that, so everybody can see it.
Mhm.
And there we go.
Yeah. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for
That's
asking.
amazing. Thank you for the donation. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Howard. Appreciate that. Um, Let me
Um,
see. Why you think all against Jews? I'm assuming you're saying like,
why
why do you
people?
think so many people are against Jews? I mean, that's a very, very heavy conversation, But if I can really think about it, to kind of simplify it, the Jewish people are people chosen by God.
Hmm.
And I feel like deep down in the hearts of the nations of the world, people want that,
Hmm.
and
I mean, you got to think if you were like known as the chosen people, like like you will be looked at of like, well, why am I not the chosen person, or why is it specifically a type of or a group of people of that? So there's just a misunderstanding, and a lot of people just don't understand the reason of why there's a chosen people. So I think there's a lot of hate against that, and honestly, Hashem knew that this was going to be that way as well too, and it's all part of what's to come, right? So
yeah, that's it. And
yeah,
that's like one of many answers,
yeah,
and
it's
like
so much in that.
that's a very, very multi-layered question, right? Obviously, we don't know the answers to all those, but that's one way that we choose to kind of look at it.
Yeah.
Um, May you and yours have massive amount of health, wealth, and happiness as your lives move forward with those with whom you belong. You are loved. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Shalom, my name is Kenneth Carter, and I live in Vegas. And for the last 2 years, I've been trying to convert to Orthodox Judaism, but no success. I've been evicted twice due to changes at my job. Well,
Mm,
thank you, Kenneth, for sharing that. And I'm sorry for you having to go through some of those things, and we get it. We understand. Um, just know this. I'll say this first: things will get better. Things will get better. There have been multiple times where we've had eviction notices on our door.
mhm,
Where we couldn't pay our bills, we didn't know where the next dollar was going to come from. But we knew that things were going to change. And then maybe this was just the hand that I just had to play at the moment. You know what I mean? Like we can't. Like I tell my son this all the time. I'm like, rather than saying, God, can you make my life easier? The question that we should be saying, God, can you make my back stronger? Right? Like don't make my life easy, make me stronger. And this isn't to like, belittle your situation at all. Um, but just know that a lot of times I look at the tough times that I go through as, God, he has me exactly where he wants me.
Mhm.
He knows exactly what he's doing, and these are situations. You may not be able to see it right now, but these are situations that are designed to get you closer to Hashem, right? You may not see it right now, but everything that happens in our lives, we can look back and be like, oh, snap. Like,
Yeah,
I'm so glad that that happened because now,
yeah,
it makes sense. I can connect the dots, right? Somebody said it, Steve Jobs or like Simon Sinek. They said you could, I think it's Steve Jobs. He said you can never connect the dots looking forward, only looking backwards. You never know why you're going through what you're going through in the moment.
yeah,
Only after you've gone through it, then you can look back and say, like, dang, that makes sense.
yeah.
Right.
And every time
Yeah.
it's always so I think from that and those experiences, we've learned to look at everything for the good. That even through those tough trials and those situations that you are facing, you have to find the good and say, I know Hashem is good. And I know that he has something planned great for me. I just don't see it yet. I don't understand it, but I trust that he has exactly what I need. So
Yeah.
he can be leading you. It's like the things that look so bad to us are could actually be the biggest blessing to us because he could be moving you somewhere. He can be changing situations and lining things up that it's like I have to remove you from. I'm not saying this is the case, but he can say, I have to remove you from this specific job because I have a better job for you. I'm trying to push you towards that.
Right.
But it takes me taking you out of this to get you there. So that's the positive outlook of looking at situations like that.
Rebbe Nachman has a beautiful teaching on things like that, and he said that that distance actually is closeness.
Hmm.
Why is that? Because sometimes we feel like, okay, like let's say this is us attached to Hashem, like things are good, we got a good relationship with God, but then we feel that sometimes we do certain things or whatever, life happens, and we feel like we're being pulled away from God. And so sometimes when we're here, we're like, man, God, you're so far away, I can't really connect back. But actually, Rabbi Nachman teaches that actually distance actually is closeness. Why? Because Hashem exists even in the darkness.
Hmm.
Even in these hard places right here, Hashem is still there. So sometimes God orchestrates situations, and we may feel that pushback to actually draw us closer and to even develop an even stronger desire to get back closer to Hashem, right? So my point for saying that, stay encouraged, right? If you feel in your heart that Orthodox Judaism is something that you really want to pursue, just stay with it with all your heart. Don't stop. Want to give a big shout out to Donna Miriam Goldman. Welcome to Team
Yeah.
Elevate. So thank you so
Welcome.
much. So Team Elevate is our membership
That's
club, our
awesome.
membership group. It's our fam bam, and we have a good time together. And so we have a pop in WhatsApp. I'm gonna tell you that. It's a pop in WhatsApp with people that are part of this group, and there's some perks. Like the people in our group, our membership group, they always know when we're going live before everybody else. We get ideas on videos, and we share things, and it's just one big family
Yeah.
that we've been able to develop and grow. So Donna, we're happy to welcome you to the family and excited to get to know you.
Yes.
So we'll
Welcome.
be sure that uh, you get access to the WhatsApp as well.
Hmm.
Okay.
Um, where were we? Oh, so
Kenneth Carter.
no, it's right here.
Okay.
I think you jumped
No,
over.
Sinai Judean again.
Oh,
Right here. I'm currently living with my parents, far away from the synagogue that I attend. If there's any advice you can give me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, so
what
everything
we
that we
just
just said kind of
what,
falls into that.
yeah.
That's the advice for you, bro. Uh,
He probably was writing that as we
oh,
were
okay,
like
yeah, yeah.
saying it before we even spoke.
Ephraim, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. We
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Thank you. What book was most influential in your conversion outside of the Tanakh? Oh man,
Mm,
what was the one that helped us the most? You know what?
We have so many books.
Okay, I'll say one that's like one of the major go-tos, and is learn Shabbos 3 minutes a day. Learn Shabbos 3 minutes a day. Um, and big shout out to Shlomo Simpson. He actually let me borrow this book,
That we
and
still have.
we still got it. So thank you. But thank you, Shlomo, for
Yeah.
letting us borrow it, because it was very, very instrumental in helping us understand the beauty in Shabbat, but also the complexities in Shabbat. The book is written in a very, very easy to understand way, to be able to understand how to keep Shabbat, right? So I would say that was probably one of the most impactful books that we've read and are still reading, because Shabbat, it comes every week, so like you're always constantly learning something new. So I'll say that. So three is learn Shabbos 3 minutes a day.
Yeah,
Um,
that was really good.
yeah,
And still, like, Shabbos is always going to be ongoing.
yeah. I thought your baby converted during his bris. So
That was
it
hard.
was a bris l'shem, right? For the like, for in the name of a Agaris, right?
Hmm.
Um, Meaning, um, he's good on the circumcision. Um, yeah, sorry. Zone out for a minute. So meaning he's good. So once we do mikvah, he doesn't have to get circumcised again, but that covenant, that circumcision comes into effect the moment that he does his first mitzvah when he gets older. So that's how that's how it is. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool situation. So my son is good, but that comes into effect, once he does his first mitzvah.
Your CH sounds pretty Jewish.
Oh, thank you. I've been working on the CH. uh, hey, the School of Quantum Living. Thank you. Welcome to Team Elevate. Thank you. We're happy to have
Wow.
you.
Yes.
Happy to get to know you.
Adding on to our members. It's like he said, it's such a family group. We love our team Elevate so much.
We do. Wow, this is interesting. Donna Miriam Goldman. She said, "Hi, congratulations. Thank you. It took me over 10 years. I can't believe you guys did it under 3."
Wow, this is
Listen,
our new member too.
first of all, I want people to pay attention to this, because we get so many messages from people that say things like, "Oh, well, it shouldn't take a certain amount of time," right? Or you guys are doing. I mean, we've had a lot of people come in and say like, "Oh, you must be doing something wrong," because your process is going too long and all these kind of things. And our response every time is, "Listen, everybody's journey is different. You never know what is happening in a person's life. It can be a family situation, it can be a job situation, it can be, you know." People are unable to move right away and to uproot their family. Maybe they don't live in a Jewish community. They have to leave. I mean, and they have responsibilities and things like that in their current community. But then maybe they just can't leave right. Maybe it took a couple
Yeah.
years. You just never know. You never know. Some people have family challenges, marriage problems, and issues with children. So you never know. Donna, you don't have to go into detail, whatever, right? But right, hers could have taken, that length of time for multiple different reasons. So I appreciate you sharing that, because I think it provides a lot of perspective for those who may not just really understand how the process goes.
Yeah. Because, some people can be so quick to judge and say, like, that's taking forever. Like, you shouldn't have had to wait this long. And people don't know everybody's situation. It is very situational with every single person's process. And so that's why we can't tell somebody and say, hey, you're going to expect this in this time frame or this and this. Like, we're even hearing so many different stories of people who are in the process or who was. And I'm like, well, that just proved to me of why it's a case by case, just listening to some of the things that they're facing or dealing with. I'm like, because the rabbinical council, they know what they're doing. They know, things to look for and things that make sense. And so we've just learned to just trust it. And at the end of the day, of course, they are just cleas. I believe that they're just vessels of Hashem. And Hashem knows that divine timing of when that new soul needs to be added to, the Jewish people. So
That's right. All right. me see. So we only got so we only do a couple more minutes,
I
guys.
know there's so many
Our little
ones.
our little baby's up, and then we're actually for those who follow us over on Instagram, we're also going to do a live on Instagram too. So if you want to come over there and kick it, come through. Um,
Yes, we are going. We are under the RCC with Rabbi Union. We are.
yep, yep, yep. Do your kids have to be tested at the Beit Din? No, they got it good. They don't have to be tested. However, they did have to meet the Beit Din. Um, yeah, they had to meet them, and it went well. Their main thing was the Beit Din main thing, and this could be different. I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else. Maybe some other people's kids have to actually take a test. I'm not sure. Um, but the Beit Din main thing was just really making sure are our kids in the Jewish school, are they adapting? Are they getting along? Are they involved? Are they have any issues, challenges, right? Things like that. So that was the main thing there. Um,
Wow, this person is from your hometown.
oh yeah, Kenneth, you from the D? You from the D? I'm about to say something only people from Detroit know. What up, though? What up, though? That's a Detroit thing. The newcomes love you guys too so much. You should write a book. We are going to write books. Be'ezrat Hashem. We have lots of ideas that we talk about all the time, and we definitely want to publish some books for sure. So stay tuned. Um,
Ruth said Team Elevate is an absolute
Shout
blessing.
out to Ruth. And so if you guys notice, there's little houses next to people's names. These are all Team Elevate members, right? So Donna, she now has a yellow little house, right? It's like house, and then there's a little heart there, right? House of Lave. Lave is a heart, right? It's house. So that's what you get. Andrea said, I'm so hyped. uh AF said, did you try to go reform first, or did you go straight to Orthodox? We went straight to Orthodox. Straight to Orthodox. Sarah Silverman, Sahar Silverman, love y'all, love you too. Game truly are special. You guys invited that, we appreciate it. Um,
I'm like, where are you at? Let me see.
who was
That's
that?
Malka.
Oh, our one of our kids are crying.
Okay.
The more you overcome, the more you become. 100%. Andrea said, "Are you going to do a video before and after the mikvah?" I'm so happy you guys are. You kind of bursting with happiness. Thank you so much, Andrew. Thank you for all your support too. You've been supporting us, very very kind, and so we appreciate you. Thank you. But yes, we're gonna try our best to do as many videos as possible. But we're planning to. I don't want to make a nader, so we're gonna say bleed nader. Um, so we're gonna do a video before the mikvah and after Blenator. So um
Oh, you're still up there. That's why I'm like, where are you?
yeah, I'm coming down though. Being a Noahide is an option too. That's correct. We thought about it, but we wanted more. We wanted to be able to take on those 613 mitzvot. Will you invite your families to your Jewish wedding? Yeah, they're definitely invited, and so we'll see. We won. I mean, cause we had a very very small wedding, a very small wedding. We got married in Vegas, you know, and so it'd be cool to be able to have a lot of people there. How's the Hebrew coming along? Good. You want to tell them what you're up to on the Hebrew?
Yeah, I just started a Hebrew class with my ladies out here, which is amazing that they started a Hebrew class, like literally like beginners. So and the teacher, she's amazing. She's gonna teach me how to read in Hebrew, also how to write, and to speak it. So I'm like, yes, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, let us check your phone. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Just a couple more. Dimitri, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Even though we're about to hop off in a minute, it's all good. Eleazar Leibovitz, do you still have any connection to Jesus in your life? We do not. Zero connection. Um, Zero connection. According to the Jewish tradition, Jesus did not fit the description of Mashiach, and there's certain criterias, right? So that the Jewish Messiah who has not been here yet, the Jewish Messiah will bring all of Israel back to the land of Israel. All the Jews from all four corners of the world, bring them back to the land of Israel. They will build the third temple. They will be a descendant of King David through Shlomo HaMelech. That Messiah, may he come soon in our days, will teach the world Torah and the oneness of HaKodesh Baruch Hu, teach the oneness of Hashem, the true, the creator. That's what the Mashiach will do, amongst a few other things as well. According to according to the Torah, to the Tanakh, Jewish law, there is no such thing as a second coming. So Jews don't believe in that teaching. They don't believe in that doctrine. I've been answering a lot of people. There's been a lot of Christians, a lot of missionaries have been coming on to our channel since we put the video up, and
Yeah.
I get it, but my answer is going to be the same every single time. Have we considered Jesus? We used to, not anymore. We're on a totally different world, totally different wavelength. We have no interest. So if you're watching, I hope you're listening close. We have no interest in accepting Jesus. We have no interest in any Christian teachings or anything like that. Um,
Yeah.
Period. There we go.
Yeah.
So
And
hopefully that
it's
helps.
funny because we came from that life. So it's like here Christians are trying to tell us a way to live, then we've already lived that life and we understand, that type of way to live and that belief, and that's just not what we want or want it anymore.
Yep. Um, when are you going to Israel? Listen, I mean, we can't wait. We don't know where we're going,
That's right, Hashem. We wanted to go this summer, so
so we'll see.
we'll see.
We'll see. We can't wait to
To
spend some
visit,
time.
yeah.
Um, but we just appreciate you guys so much for your support, for your love, for your care, your kindness. Thank you guys for everything. That we appreciate you taking. We said we were going to do like a 30-minute
We
live, but that
did.
really very rarely happens. Just because you guys, ask some really great questions. Um, but we just want to come on and just connect and say hello, tell you guys how much we care, how much we appreciate you, and thank you for those who joined the Team Elevate, the Elevate team. And may we all continue to grow. May you all continue to be blessed. And I pray that Hashem just sends nothing but brachot to your life. And everybody should have happiness in their lives. There should be peace in their homes. And may everybody, continue just to learn and grow in their connection to Hashem, to learn. May God teach us all, how to connect more and to pray more and to elevate our tefillah, and that's what I pray for everybody, because that's the key. Don't stop praying. Don't stop praying. You guys should all have more trust, more bitachon, more emuna, emuna shlema, right? Complete, full emuna in Hashem, because I really believe that is how we're going to really be able to get through a lot of these challenging times that we're in right now. Is really understanding what is emuna, really understanding that Hashem runs the world. He runs the world. He's involved in every single aspect of our day, of our life. There's no coincidences. There's nothing that Hashem is surprised about, right? He knows what's going on. He's the God of Israel. He never sleeps. He never slumbers, and he watches over his people, right? And so stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. And for those who have family members that may have been taken and kidnapped, our hearts are with you, our hearts are with them, and let us all continue to do merits, to do good deeds, and to give more tzedakah, to pray more, to have more unity amongst each other, to not be judgmental, to may we learn how to see the good in each and every person. It's going to be very hard. It's hard to connect to Hashem if I'm constantly judging my brother, I'm
Yeah.
constantly judging my sister, right? I mean, if I'm treating you wrong, I mean, there's a blemish in the Torah as well. That's how that, right? Because the Jews, Israel, and Hashem, they're one, right? It's one, you know. So we want to make sure that we are seeing each other from the lens of love. That's what we need, right? And I pray that we all learn and grow and get to that place so we can merit the coming of Mashiach, and may he come soon in our days.
Yeah. Absolutely. So thank you guys again. We've gotten so many comments in our recent video and we wish we could respond to every single it's like 600 and something comments, but we love each and every one of you. We appreciate you so much, your love and support on this journey. You have no idea how privileged and honored we feel that we got to be so loved during this journey, that we were never alone. We never felt alone, and we just appreciate you guys continuing to just pour out so much love to us. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I wish we could respond to all of them. That's why we want to do a live, just to show our gratitude and our appreciation. Thank you again. We
Thank
love you
you.
guys.
Love you guys. We'll see you soon. We'll see you on Instagram in a little bit.
Yeah. It's right
Oh,
there.
can't see.